Hello, and welcome to the CDO Magazine interview series. I'm Chris Knerr, Chief Digital Officer of Syniti, a world leader in enterprise data software, and we're partnering with CDO Magazine, MIT CDO IQ, and the International Society of Chief Data Officers to bring you this series of interviews with thought leaders in data and analytics. Today, I have the great pleasure of talking with Piyush Palkar, Chief Data Officer, Analytics, AI, and ML-driven innovations at Carsome. Piyush is the Malaysia ambassador to CDO Magazine and joins us today from Carsome HQ in Kuala Lumpur. Welcome, Piyush. Happy to have you on the show today.
Hey, Chris. Thanks for having me. Pleasure to talk to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, Piyush, let's jump right in. Carsome's vision, I understand from my research, is to digitize the region's used car industry by reshaping and elevating the car buying and selling experience. I happen to know actually a few people in different countries in Asia who have worked on this kind of a business. Very interesting and very important in terms of the auto market. In your market, how. Can you explain how, as Chief Data Officer, you're driving that vision of digitizing and reshaping the used car buying and selling experience?
Sure, Chris. So basically, Carsome has been in this industry for close to 6 years now. And, we have collected a wealth of data being in this industry. So we have been into buying and selling of used cars. So basically people have been, if they want to sell their Honda City or if they want to sell some other car, basically they come to us, we inspect their cars, we basically go into a 175 inspection points, we take care, we understand what that car is all about, different inspection points. And then basically we move towards, quoting a price to them. We have our own auction house and we have a network of around 5,000 dealers in the market. We are in Indonesia, Thailand, Malaysia as well. So that gives an opportunity for the seller to basically put the car on auction, or even we buy it and then we upsell it on the auction as well. So a really huge amount of data is being collected in this whole process. And as a CDO, to digitalize this, there are so many use cases which has to be done. Just like when we are talking about pricing engine, car scoring engine, or even personalizing the customer user journey. And with all these data points coming in, it becomes really crucial that we solve the customer's problem. We make the pricing more transparent and help make this industry even better by making the entire process transparent, digitalizing everything. And with the power of data, I think this gets really crucial. So with the CDO position of Carsome, basically, I am looking into 4 verticals. So one is business intelligence, one is data engineering and data management, then it's insights and data science and advanced analytics. So all these 4 functions which are there are essentially established at the center of excellence for Carsome to help increase the business operational efficiency and also to understand that how we can solve different departments' problem with the power of data.
Yeah, perfect. No, that's really helpful. Thank you. And I think for our audience, if folks have listened to some of my other interviews, I often make a distinction between an idea of digital optimization and digital transformation, or truly digital companies. And I think, one thing that'll be really interesting to focus on today, Carsome is a company where I think what you just said is, in essence, your product is partly made out of data. So without the CDO office, what you're doing is you're bringing transparency, rationalization, and appropriate asset pricing to a very decentralized, very complicated market with a lot of buyers and sellers and middlemen. And that what you're doing with the power of data along those different verticals that you discussed is essentially adjudicating all of that to provide a product that literally could not exist without both the data itself and the ability to create adjudication and interoperability among all those different complex data sets.
True. So with so much data collected, it's really important that we basically democratize data and we make sure that, even our retail inspectors, retail managers, they have all access to these data points so that they can make informed decisions. We can get into giving them proper price predicting models, car scoring engines, even automating some tasks which increase their efficiency. So they don't need to go and click images of the car plate and then just mask it by themselves. You can basically use AI solutions such as automatic car number plate masking and all, and it really helps. So essentially, data is not only giving reporting numbers. It's all about how you can drive innovation towards these specific industry pain points as well.
Interesting. So if I just to pick up on that, if I understood what one of the sort of like sub functionalities you have is you'll take a picture of a car and you'll use image recognition to figure out what part is the license plate, mask that so that the potential buyer can see a picture of the car without being able to track that back to where the car may have come from by means of the license plate.
True, very true. Because data protection and privacy are really important as well. And we want our inspection process to get really lengthy so that people are wasting time in masking those, and it increases operational efficiency and the privacy as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Piyush, thank you so much. I really enjoyed our conversation today, and it was. I think we touched on a lot of different things. I really like this theme, and I definitely would encourage our folks in our audience who either have never worked in a big company or who've never worked in a startup, to sort of look at that kind of balanced roadmap planning agenda that I think we had really interesting discussion about today.
Thanks, Chris. Enjoyed this.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening.